Driver completing the 9 prescribed steps to obtain a license in Dubai and keeping the learning permit on board. A. Incomplete documentation. B. Full compliance with licensing procedures. C. Partial adherence to rules. D. Improper permit usage. Answer: B. Following all 9 steps and carrying the learning permit is mandatory and reflects complete compliance with Dubai licensing requirements. Driver arriving on time for theory lectures and attending all compulsory sessions as scheduled. A. Disregard for time requirements. B. Consistent punctuality in theory training. C. Occasional lateness. D. Skipping mandatory lectures. Answer: B. Punctual attendance at theory lectures is essential and ensures the driver acquires the necessary knowledge for safe driving. Driver maintaining seat belt use at all times as prescribed by the handbook. A. Neglecting seat belt safety. B. Inconsistent restraint practices. C. Consistent seat belt usage. D. Optional seat belt application. Answer: C. The handbook mandates that both the driver and front seat passenger must wear seat belts for safety. Driver ensuring that mobile phones remain unused while driving to avoid distraction. A. Frequent phone use. B. Strict non-use of mobile phones. C. Occasional texting. D. Use of hands-free devices only. Answer: B. The handbook stresses that mobile phone use, even with hands-free kits, is a major distraction and must be avoided while driving. Driver consistently adjusting speed to the posted limits and road conditions on Dubai roads. A. Maintaining legal and safe speeds. B. Speeding on highways. C. Ignoring variable speed limits. D. Erratic speed changes. Answer: A. Adapting speed to road signs and conditions is crucial for safe driving and legal compliance in Dubai. Driver following proper head-check techniques before changing lanes or reversing. A. Ignoring blind spots. B. Executing timely head checks. C. Relying solely on mirrors. D. Delaying head movement. Answer: B. The handbook instructs drivers to perform head checks by turning only the head, not the shoulders, to cover blind spots. Driver using low-beam headlights in foggy conditions to maximize visibility. A. Using high beams in fog. B. Switching between high and low beams. C. Not using any lights. D. Correct application of low beam lights. Answer: D. In fog, low beam headlights improve visibility without causing glare, as per the handbook recommendations. Driver adapting to adverse weather by reducing speed on rainy, slippery roads. A. Maintaining high speed during rain. B. Lowering speed appropriately. C. Ignoring wet conditions. D. Accelerating on slippery surfaces. Answer: B. The handbook emphasizes reducing speed on wet roads to allow for increased stopping distances and hazard anticipation. Driver avoiding aquaplaning by driving in the tracks of preceding vehicles and keeping speed below 80 km/h in heavy rain. A. Increasing speed on wet roads. B. Following the safe track and speed limits. C. Random lane selection. D. Ignoring tire conditions. Answer: B. Driving in the track of the vehicle ahead and keeping speeds under 80 km/h minimizes the risk of aquaplaning. Driver using emergency hazard lights appropriately when encountering aquaplaning conditions. A. Overuse of hazard lights. B. Selective use during loss of control. C. Permanent hazard light usage. D. Ignoring hazard signals. Answer B. The handbook advises using hazard lights briefly to warn other road users if aquaplaning occurs, not as a routine measure. Driver checking tire tread and pressure regularly to ensure safe driving conditions. A. Neglecting tire maintenance. B. Regular tire inspection. C. Overlooking tire conditions. D. Infrequent tire checks. Answer B. Maintaining proper tire tread and pressure is essential for vehicle control and safety as recommended in the handbook. Driver performing weekly vehicle checks on lights, brakes, and other safety equipment before setting off. A. Skipping pre-drive inspections. B. Ignoring maintenance routines. C. Relying on occasional checks. D. Conducting routine safety checks. Answer D. Regular weekly checks on key components such as lights, brakes, and seat belts help ensure that the vehicle is safe to drive. Driver demonstrating defensive driving by anticipating hazards and keeping a safe distance from the vehicle ahead. A. Tailgating in congested traffic. B. Anticipatory driving with proper gap. C. Abrupt braking. D. Following too closely. Answer B. Defensive driving involves scanning ahead and maintaining a safe following distance to allow for sudden stops. Driver adjusting following distance to more than 2 seconds in poor visibility or adverse weather conditions. A. Fixed 2-second gap in all conditions. B. Increasing gap in challenging conditions. C. Reducing gap in low visibility. D. Ignoring safety margins. Answer B. The handbook advises extending the gap beyond 2 seconds when conditions deteriorate to ensure ample reaction time. Driver planning the route in advance and avoiding high traffic areas during peak hours in Dubai. A. Advanced trip planning for congestion. B. Random route selection. C. Ignoring traffic reports. D. Last-minute decision making. Answer A. Pre-planning routes and travel times helps avoid congestion and minimizes stress, contributing to safer driving. Driver attending all compulsory practical lessons including freeway driving and night driving as required by the curriculum. A. Skipping night lessons. B. Completing all practical training stages. C. Incomplete practical experience. D. Minimal training attendance. Answer B. Comprehensive practical training, including freeway and night driving, is mandated to build competence and safety. Driver adhering to the prescribed procedure during the on-road practical test, including early arrival and proper document presentation. A. Late arrival at test center. B. Full compliance with test procedures. C. Neglecting identification checks. D. Skipping pre-test formalities. Answer B. Arriving early with proper documentation and following all test instructions are essential to passing the practical test. Driver executing safe merging onto a highway by signaling, checking mirrors and blind spots, and matching the speed of main traffic. A. Erratic merging without signals. B. Smooth and safe highway entry. C. Forced merging without checking. D. Inadequate speed matching. Answer B. The merging process requires proper signaling, mirror checks, and speed adaptation to ensure a safe entry onto the highway. Driver consistently using indicators during lane changes and turns to communicate intentions clearly. A. Omission of signaling. B. Random indicator flashing. C. Clear indicator usage. D. Delayed signaling. Answer: C. Clear and timely use of turn signals is crucial for the safety of all road users, as specified in the handbook. Driver maintaining calm and patient behavior when surrounded by aggressive drivers or heavy traffic. A. Aggressive driving tactics. B. Road rage incidents. C. Impulsive lane changes. D. Calm and cooperative behavior. Answer: D. A calm and cooperative attitude is essential to reduce tension on the road and avoid dangerous interactions. Driver obeying the prohibition on driving under the influence of alcohol, drugs, or unsafe medications. A. Driving after medication intake. B. Strict adherence to zero tolerance. C. Occasional impairment. D. Overlooking substance effects. Answer: B. The handbook makes it clear that driving under the influence of alcohol, drugs, or impairing medicines is strictly forbidden. Driver using headlights from sunset to sunrise and during poor visibility conditions as legally required. A. Driving without lights at night. B. Intermittent light. C. Use consistent compliance with light regulations. D. Optional headlight usage. Answer: C. The law mandates that headlights be used from sunset until sunrise and when visibility is poor to ensure road safety. Driver adjusting high beam usage by dipping to low beam when encountering oncoming traffic. A. Maintaining high beams throughout. B. Correctly dipping high beams. C. Ignoring oncoming vehicles. D. Inconsistent beam adjustments. Answer: B. Dipping high beams to low beams when another vehicle is approaching prevents dazzling other drivers, as per guidelines. Driver executing safe U-turns only from the left lane and at designated points where it is permitted. A. Random U-turn execution. B. U-turns from any lane. C. Proper U-turn technique from left lane. D. Unsafe reversal maneuvers. Answer: C. The handbook specifies that U-turns must be performed only from the left lane and at safe, designated locations. Driver parking on the right-hand side with wheels turned toward the curb on downhill slopes to prevent roll-away. A. Incorrect downhill parking. B. Proper parking technique on slopes. C. Parking facing uphill. D. Inadequate use of handbrake. Answer: B. The recommended technique for downhill parking involves turning the wheels toward the curb and applying the handbrake to prevent the car from rolling.